Hey guys, and welcome to the Crochet Life of Sophie. I'm Sophie. In today's tutorial, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to crochet these heart granny squares. And what you're going to need is some yarn. I'm using acrylic double knit DK yarn, and you can use a 4mm hook, but I'll be using a 4.5mm hook. You're going to need some scissors, a tapestry needle for weaving in your ends. Last thing, which is optional, you're going to need a stitch marker. I'll start off by using this yarn. First thing I'm going to do is to make a chain of 5. I'm gonna make a slip knot, adjust it, and insert my crochet hook, and I'm gonna begin by making a chain of 5. And this is how I make a chain. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I've got 5 chains. I'm going to skip all those chains, and in the last stitch, which is the 5th chain from the hook, I'm going to work a slip stitch. And as you can see, we've got a little hole in between where we'll be working our stitches in. I'm going to make a chain 2, which will not be counting as a double crochet, and I'm going to make 12 double crochets. I yarn over, insert my hook through, yarn over again, pull through 1, pull through 2, and then pull through 2. That's how I make a double crochet. If you'd like to remember which one is the first stitch, you can put a stitch marker to remember. So now I've worked 1 double crochets. I need to work 11 more double crochets in the same space. Now I've got a total of 12 double crochets, excluding the first chain 2, which does not count as a stitch. I'm going to take my yarn and pull it tight. What I'm going to do next is to slip stitch at the top of the first double crochet. That's how I make a slip stitch. And on the very same slip stitch, I am going to make a slip stitch as if we're starting afresh from the next round. So I made a slip stitch, and I'm going to make another slip stitch. Therefore, I'll be slip stitching in the first 2 stitches, and I'm going to work a double crochet in the next stitch. And in the next stitch, I'm going to make 6 triple crochets. I yarn over twice, insert my hook, pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 2 again, and pull through, and now you're left with 1 loop. That's how I make a treble crochet. I'm going to make 5 more in the very same stitch so that I can have a total of 6 treble crochets. I'm gonna yarn over twice, insert my hook, pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through 2. Now I've got a total of 6 treble crochets in this stitch. Now I'm going to work 2 double crochets in the next 3 stitches. What I mean by that is, in the next stitch, I'm going to make 2 double crochets. In the next stitch, I'm also going to make 2 double crochets in the same stitch. And in the next stitch, I'm going to make 2 double crochets again. In the next stitch, I'm going to make 1 double crochet. chain 1, and 1 double crochet again in the very same stitch. This is the part where we'll be inserting our white yarn, so you can use a stitch marker to remember, but the chain 1 guides you well. But just in case if you need a reminder as to where exactly we'll be attaching the next yarn, you can just place a stitch marker. Now I'm going to basically repeat what I did, but I'm going to take you through it. So I'm going to work 2 double crochets in each stitch for the next 3 stitches. I've worked 2 double crochets in the next stitch. I'm also going to do the same in the next 2 stitches. Work 2 double crochets in one stitch, and then another 2 double crochets in the next stitch. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to make 7 treble crochets in the next stitch. I yarn over twice, insert my hook, pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 2 again, and then pull through 2. Now I'm going to make 6 more treble crochets so that I can have a total of 7 treble crochets in this stitch. Now I have a total of 7 treble crochet. What I'm going to do is to work a double crochet in this stitch that's a little bit hidden. Just after working 7 treble crochets, I'm going to make a double crochet. And there's basically 2 stitches left, and what you're gonna want to do is to slip stitch in the last stitch, skip the first one and slip stitch in the last stitch. Chain 1. You can leave enough tail to weave in. In the next round, I'm going to make a slip knot, insert my hook. So what we're going to do is to attach at the bottom of the heart with a single crochet. We're going to remove our stitch marker. We're going to attach at the bottom of the heart with a single crochet, and this is how I do it. I'm just going to work a single crochet. I'm gonna work another single crochet, basically kind of like in the next stitch. There's a stitch here, so I'm gonna work a single crochet in the next visible stitch. You can choose to crochet your tail as you go, or you can weave it in later on. In the next stitch, I'm going to make a half double crochet. I'm going to make a double crochet in the next stitch. In the next stitch, I'm going to make 2 treble crochets, chain 2 and 2 treble crochets in the same stitch. Yarn over twice. I'm going to make another treble crochet in the very same stitch. Chain 2, 2 treble crochets. What this does is to form a little corner on the side. Now moving on, I'm going to make 2 double crochets in the same stitch. And in the next stitch, I'm going to make 1 half double crochet. In the next 4 stitches, I'll be making single crochets in each stitch. Now I've made 4 single crochets. What I'm going to do is to make 2 half double crochets in the next stitch, chain 2, and 2 half double crochets in the same stitch to form a corner. So it's 2 half double crochets, chain 2, 2 half double crochets. What I'm going to do is to make a half double crochet in each stitch in the next 2 stitches. So make a half double crochet in the next stitch and a half double crochet in the next stitch. Now we've got 1 visible stitch left. I'm going to work a double crochet in there. So here we've got a little space. I'm just going to take my next crochet hook to show you. Basically in here, I'm going to be making an extended double crochet in this space. To make an extended double crochet, I'm going to insert my hook through, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. That's how I make an extended double crochet. I'm going to work a double crochet in the next stitch. And also with this tail, you can decide to weave it in later or as you go. I'll be weaving it in as I go. Now I've worked a double crochet. In the next 2 stitches, I'm going to make a half double crochet in each stitch. In the next stitch, I'm going to work 2 half double crochets, chain 2, and 2 half double crochets all in the same stitch. In the next 4 stitches, I'm going to make a single crochet in the next 4 stitches. I'm going to make a half double crochet in the next stitch. After making a half double crochet, I'm going to make 2 double crochets in the next stitch. I've worked 2 double crochets in the same stitch, and what I'm going to do is yarn over twice. In the next stitch, I'll be working 2 treble crochets, chain 2, 2 treble crochets. I've made 2 treble crochets, chain 2, 2 treble crochets. What I'm going to do in the next stitch is to make a double crochet. In the next stitch, I'm going to make a half double crochet and a single crochet in the last stitch. So this is what it looks like. And I'm going to slip stitch at the top of the first single crochet we did. I'm going to chain 1, and in the very same stitch I'm going to work a single crochet. After working a single crochet, we're going to make a single crochet on top of the single crochet. You just insert your hook here. You can initially make a double crochet if you'd like, pull through, and that's how I make 2 single crochets on top of one another. Now moving on, I'm going to work a single crochet in each and every stitch until I get to the corner. So I'm going to make 2 double crochets in the chain space, chain 2, and 2 double crochets. this creates an increase and another chain space. So I'll be making a double crochet in the next stitches until I get to the corner chain space. Now I'm at the corner chain space. What I'm going to do is to work 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets. I've worked 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets, and I'm gonna be making a double crochet in the next stitches. And when I get to the chain space, I make 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets. Same applies to the chain space that's at the bottom. I'm going to make 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets. Now I'm at the corner chain space. I'm going to work 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 double crochets. And I'm going to make a double crochet in each and every stitch until I get to the corner chain space. Now I'm at the corner chain space. I'm going to work 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 double crochets. And in the next stitches, I'll be making double crochets. And we are not going to be making a double crochet in this stitch right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but we'll not be working a double crochet there. What we are going to do instead is to slip stitch at the top of this stitch. Chain 1. That's it. If you are going to be proceeding in the next round, you're gonna make a chain 2 in total and work a double crochet in the same stitch. When you get to the corner chain space, you make 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets in the same stitch, and you work around your double crochets on the side. 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets in the chain space until you get here. And when you get here, you are going to slip stitch at the top of this stitch.